Hi, I'm Karis Johns and I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist. And I really want to teach you about how to extend yourself self-compassion. In fact, that's a big piece of what I do in my work. But instead of doing that, today I'm going to show you. The way I'm going to do that is by sharing a tool that I use with my clients and have done for years. It's called the Letter of Self-Compassion activity. And the way that we do this is we write a letter to ourselves. And we have to do these steps in the letter. The first step is that first we think about the problem in our mind, whether it could be a quality that we have, a flaw, characteristic, or it could be an occurrence, an episode, a situation that unfolded that we're not happy with, the way we did things. It could be anything, something that we're not pleased with ourselves about. And what we do is we hold this item in our mind and in our heart, but number one is we take the lens of somebody who loves us, somebody who deeply and compassionately perceives us. Step number two, once we've developed that sense of ourselves being taken in through the lens of somebody who loves us, we want to bring ourselves back to the whole of humanity. Because when we feel ashamed of something we've done or something we are, we isolate ourselves. So we want an antidote to that. We need to welcome ourselves back into the circle of humanity. So that's step number two. You got to go back home. Humanity is home. Licking our wounds in the fortress of solitude, that's not home. That's shame. So step number three, after we've done that, we're in with the wider circle of humanity. Step number three is that we consider the lead up. What has brought us to this point? Whatever the behavior or the flaw or the characteristic that we possess or we've done, what led us to this point? What were the family dynamics, the life situations? What was occurring that led us to this point? Chances are there's reasons. So then once you've done all that, step 1, 2, and 3, then you're in a position to ask yourself, how might I change? How might I show up better next time? Because until we've done the first 3 steps, is it really fair of ourselves to ask ourselves for change? If that change isn't coming from a compassionate place, is it going to last? So in order to demonstrate these steps for you, I want to share with you something that's a bit of a poem, but it's really an amalgamation or a sort of conglomerate of all of the letters I've received of self-compassion over the years from my clients, as well as my own little poetic flair, okay? And I'm really excited to share this with you because I think it has power, and I hope it will inspire you to create your own letter of self-compassion. And feel free to have as much poetry fun with yours as I did. My dear, darling, wounded one, try to remember your place. You are a dazzling droplet of love, spotless and pure. A beloved child of God, a gem in God's heart, a treasure beyond measure. You are right here, in the very center of us, among, one of, belonging. Your experiences make it even more so. It can never not be so. Not separate, one with. Remember what brought you here. Your path, its sorrows, the pain, the losses. Your choices have been adaptations to those experiences. They've been ways of protecting you that no longer do. It's for reasons. All of it. So now, with the eyes of love, look at your life again. Where might you begin to walk with mercy, dignity, and intention? What choices will you now make to that end? What maladaptive hijinks must be set down forevermore? I hope that this has inspired you to extend yourself the olive branch of self-compassion as well. And if you're interested in help with how to do that, contact me.